question I've got coming back is
Yeah.
why Lobster? So Lobster has
Oh, yeah, good.
access to the Stellar token. So
Yeah.
why? So the first question that came back was why wouldn't the government? And it's not meant to be FUD or anything. It's the
Mm,
normal train of thought in today's
of
society.
course.
So it would
Yeah.
be why wouldn't the government seize the goods, sell them at auction houses, and put that money back into the dollar?
Oh,
So
well.
and it's the
That's coming. I mean, like, you see all the big mega yachts being seized and so forth. That's coming. I'm looking forward to buying a mega yacht at a bloody good price. But this is called the wealth transference.
yeah.
So it's those who are awake that understand what's going on, who are buying gold and silver, who are buying XRP, who are it's a whole different generation to me. Oh, I say different mindset to me. Who bought all these what we call revaluation currencies? So dinar, um, uh, dong, and the other ones in particular. There's 14 different currencies that are going to revalue tremendously. As Trump said, we need a level playing field, which means that all countries will have a very even and equal currency. All countries now, as a result of seizing all that gold and silver from the Vatican, from particularly the Queen, and, and from Switzerland, all that gold has been seized. They have quantum dots on them, so the satellites can see where every bar of gold is in the world. They've been redistributed to all the countries. That's your gold reserves. Now we're creating these gold tokens, and then as we do transactions around the world, it's all gold backed. The world, it will be divided into 7 kingdoms based on ancient lines, shall we say.
Yeah.
So Australia, New Zealand, Canada, the Pacific Islands will all go to the United States. So Australia will be part of the United States. I'm sure they'll call it something other than the United States. And there's quantum computers around the world in these different kingdoms. And these quantum computers will run and do transactions based on these tokens that are on Lobster. So you've got induspayment.com, which has got a whole bunch of gold and silver tokens, token.org. There's a whole bunch of tokens that are specifically designed to run the quantum transactions, as well as there's liquidity tokens, a whole bunch of stuff. But we are now buying those tokens for pennies, as I say, knowing that after the event, after the flip, as we call it, they'll be worth a fortune. So what I personally have done will make me a quadrillionaire.
Well,
Quadrillionaire. And that's not to brag, because there's more money than I can handle.
and
So there's so many projects I want to work on.
that's where it puts the power back into the people, though. This is the whole
Yeah,
movement, isn't it?
yeah,
Is that
that's the whole idea.
people
Yeah,
like you and I could then potentially make decisions, big decisions, because we're financially better off.
yes, that's right.
Yeah.
So
So
as Trump has said, governments will shrink to 1/10 of the size, and governments will do our bidding. So essentially, what's going to happen is when this event goes down, I've been talking about, and the 10 days of what we call darkness, where we're told the truth, when we come out of that, 20 days time, so 120 days after that, every government in the world, or every country in the world, has to have new and fresh elections done with blockchain voting, with no dominion, no sidle, no bloody corruption. And then we'll be electing people, and they will not be politicians. And politicians are all going bye-bye. They'll all be arrested. And the people that represent us, they will put forward policy, and then we, the people in the world, in our own country, will sit there and vote on that policy through blockchain voting. We will have the power. Every individual in their country will decide the fate of the country with our phones.